When Vosper's Alfa Romeo in Exeter very kindly agreed to allow me to road test their virtually brand new 4C, I was pretty excited, as this car is amongst my 5 all-time favourite Alfas. Well, that was what my fantasy test drive would look like. The reality was a little less dramatic, of course. The 4C is incredibly low, and getting into it is a test of your leg muscles. You have to kind of line up your backside and then sort of fall in. Before I even got in the car, Alan, my unlucky companion from the dealership, pointed out that he didn't like being driven fast. Is it just me, or does he have the look of a man on his way to the gallows? It also turned out that we had unfortunately chosen a day when every pensioner in Devon was driving at 20 miles per hour in their Honda Jazz searching for the nearest garden centre with a cafe. Anyway, off we go. At low speeds and when you're manoeuvring, the 4C feels really low and wide. That's because it's low and wide. It also has heavy steering and a slightly lazy clutch take-up, which means you've got to rev the engine a little higher than you'd like to get forward motion from a standstill. As I've said already though, 4C drivers won't be taking their 900 kilo road racer to B&Q to buy garden gnomes. Other reviewers have commented on the inconvenient opening routine for the boot, and I agree with them, especially if you've got your hands full of stuff. Would an electronic boot release have added too much weight? Seriously? Anyway, too many reviewers have wasted hours of my time complaining about the lack of creature comforts in the 4C. So I've got a simple solution for those people. Don't buy a sports car, buy a Volvo, you big wusses. And once you're on the move, all these little niggles are replaced with genuinely eye-popping acceleration. An almost alarming level of chassis communication through the seat of your pants. And a virtually telepathic ability to change direction, almost before you've turned the steering wheel in fact. The gear shift paddles are a little small and they don't stay where you left them, which makes changing gear in mid-corner even harder than undoing your first girlfriend's bra. The gearbox itself is a joy to use, however, and fires you aggressively through the ratios with a pop and a snarl from the gleefully anti-social exhaust. In case you hadn't noticed, this is really not a car for shy motorists. The ride is what you might call sporting, and on UK roads at least the chassis is very sensitive to bumps and tramlining, and it means that you need to concentrate really hard when you're driving. If you don't want to have to do that, I hear that a company called Kia make a lovely range of hatchbacks, which might be easier for you to manage. Oh, bless you. Thanks a lot for Vosper's Exeter for letting me drive this virtually brand new 4C. Only 1,600 miles on the clock and 39,900 quid. What a bargain. I absolutely loved this car. I could drive it all day. Wow, what an amazing car. I don't care about the day-to-day practicalities. It's just one of the most exciting cars I've ever driven. And just look at it. Oi!